There's a crisis brewing in this beautiful United States of America. The growing population of older people sleeping in their car or living in homeless shelter, while just a few miles away from where they are sleeping in the car or in the homeless shelter, the children that they spent years raising, sacrificing everything they own in their life to give comfort and protection to these children will be living few miles away in luxury without any regard or concern for the parents who are living in the car or living in a homeless shelter. It used to be that you have children to have a family. And where I come from in Africa, it is said that when you raise your children will turn around and raise you when you are older. What is happening to this country? What is going on? That a child or group of children could be comfortably living in a comfortable environment and cannot even spare a couch or a room for the parents who raised them to get a good night's sleep. I've been talking to some of these people. One of them, the man told me his daughter kicked him out of the house because she said he kicked her dog. She had 5 dogs in the house, and one of them was grabbing his ankle as he was walking by. He just lightly shooed the dog away. And for that reason, the daughter kicked him out for kicking her dog. You kick your dad out of the house for kicking your dog. Now, I wonder if this man had a preference for his dog over his daughter when he was raising her. Can you imagine when you're raising children that at some point you decide because they push the dog away? So you've got to have preference for your dog over your parents. Parents raise children, rain or sunshine, in good and bad, whether the kids misbehave or not. They worry about what the children are going to eat one day to the next, how the children are going to clothe themselves one day to the next. Imagine this kind of a parent being kicked out of the house because he kicked a dog. I know of others whose children kick them out of the house because their parents, their spouses or their girlfriend don't like their parents. I was once a single parent, and I remember when I was raising one of my daughters, when I meet women who has a negative concern about me being a single father, I cut off the relationship for the sake of my own child. I will never, ever give up my commitment to my child because I want to date a woman. In the same vein, I will never be married to a woman who has a problem with my mother coming to visit me, or with my father stepping into my house, or with my parents in general if they have a problem and they will be living on the street, and me and my wife will be living in a huge ranch because she doesn't like my parents. I would not even marry her in the first place because I know what my parents did for me. What is going on with America? What is this crisis here? That you spend years raising children, and when they grow older and move on to live on their own, you become a person without a family. What is the point for all the suffering and all the sacrifice that you put up? How is that happening in the greatest and the most powerful country in the world, with all the resources, the richest country in the world? How do you explain this? I don't care what kind of excuse you make for these children. It doesn't look right for you to be driving in and out of your luxurious house every day and your parents are sleeping in the car because they ran into a misfortune. What goes around comes around. Remember, you are raising children too. One day, you might have the same misfortune that your parents had, and your children will treat you the same way. Kick you out of the house because of a dog, or kick you out because their girlfriend don't like, or your girlfriend don't like your parents. So in order for you to have this girlfriend or keep your wife, or be, you have to kick out your parents. Most of the time, men don't kick out their parents because of any other reason, but because of a woman they're in love with, who has a problem with their mother. Why this same woman have her own mother and her parents coming to enjoy the comfort in her house and her husband's house, but the husband's parents cannot come in there? My friend, if you're in that kind of a relationship, you should feel sorry for yourself, because what is going to haunt you is coming to haunt you.